Hi there everybody, it's Verity here from inkybutterfly.com. Thank you for joining me today for another card making video. Today I am blog hopping with the Share Project girls. Okay, so myself, Heather, Jane and Vicky all sort of share each other's projects on a Thursday just via our blogs and things. But once a month we do a themed blog hop, so that's always the first Saturday of the month. And here we are. Ready for a new set of hops for 2024. This time around we're just going with simple stamping as our theme, but this is a great opportunity also to introduce you to some new products. So here we have painted lavender, absolutely stunning stamp set, just a two-step stamp set with lots of images that we can build backgrounds with, etc, etc. This does come with some dies, which I don't have. Oh yes I do. It does have some dies with it, so there is a bundle, so you can buy them together and save 10%. We're not using the dies today though, because this is just about simple stamping today, so we're not going to be getting out any other bits and bobs like that. It is also part of a suite of products, so there's another stamp set that goes with that, and a dies. So there's two bundles, some designer series paper and some lovely these gems, these purple gems. So there's three shades. We've got Highland Heather. I don't know whether you can see that as well on there actually. So there's Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, and I believe it's Berry Burst is the pinkish ones there. Okay, so some really cute things. There might be some other bits and bobs in the suite, but you'd have to look in the catalogue, but to see all the rest of the stuff. But as you know, I gravitate to the stamps and the dies and things like that, and the odd bits of embellishment. Okay. Because that's what we're using, but there's no sentiments in this, so I've brought in one of the Celebration stamp sets called Softly Sophisticated. Okay, so some nice two-step stamping in this one as well, but some nice sentiments in there, and I've got the I really appreciate you, so we can put out some thanks out there to our friends, family, loved ones, that kind of thing. So like I say, today it's all about simple stamping, so it's a really quick, easy card, using that lavender set and then sort of the shades of pinks and purples to radiate through that. Berry Burst is the background. I've layered it with Bubble Bath, and we've used Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape and Berry Burst on this, so there's a whole heap of colours on this one. We're going to just stick to 3 for the sample I'm going to make with you, and we're going to change up the colourway. So I'm going to bring in my absolute favourite in the world, which is Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to pair that with Fresh Freesia and then stamp on obviously some basic white there. I've got another scrap of basic white for the sentiments to punch out in a bit. So of course we need to start with this. This happens to be, I think it's 3.5 by 5. No, 3.25 by 5. So that's where we're starting, and we just need some scrap paper to stamp on. Let me just grab that because I forgot to grab it. Copy paper, whatever, because you're going to be stamping off the edge, you don't want to get it onto your work surface. There is exciting things. While I'm going to use Fresh Freesia, Berry Burst and Blackberry Bliss as my colour combination. So while I'm stamping, I can just talk to you about what I was going to say about work surfaces was, if you've got a white clean surface such as a glass mat, then obviously you could just stamp on here and then just wipe it away. Okay. Now if you don't have a glass mat, there's a very exciting opportunity to get one, because that is our joining offer during Celebration. So I just showed you that stamp set that you could get for free. It's actually, that stamp set is part of a bundle with an embossing folder. So just popped in, starting with the lightest colour towards the top, and I've popped in those 3 images overlapping each other, and that was in Fresh Fuchsia, and we're going to work downwards, Gooseberry Burst, then Blackberry Bliss. So so what we also have is a fantastic joining offer. So this year you can choose a glass mat which comes with this really nice cleaning cloth and like a silicone mat. So let me just, because those are to hand, I can just grab them for you. The glass mat is a large surface, as you can imagine, but it's got the Stampin' Up branding on it. But you get this cloth in there. It's still in its packaging at the moment, so it's like a stamping chamois, but really thin. Perfect for cleaning up a glass mat and whatever. And then you also get this silicone tray. On the glass mat, it doesn't move. You can pop your inks in there. These fit the ink spots, the little square ink pads. Something similar to this. Ooh, whoops-a-daisy. That was almost a calamity because that almost fell over there. And then you can use this for, you know, holding down the larger ink pads. You can mix ink in it, use it to clean your blending brushes, that kind of thing. Okay, and it wipes clean, just like that. Okay, so that's the offer at the moment. And if you don't want to have that, you can actually choose, I think it's £30 worth of extra product. Don't quote me on that. I don't have the little flyer handy to check all those details exactly, but it will all be on the website. So do check it out if that's something you're interested in. And of course you get so much more bang for your buck once you join Stampin' Up as well. And even if you just want to join, take advantage of the offer and then not do anything else, that's absolutely fine too. So it's just something to have a look at if you're interested. So the last colour here is Blackberry Bliss, so we're going to pop all those down at the bottom. Okay, and I'm just going to do a little bit over the top in the same colour just to fill in some gaps, and then that's it. So there's a bit more white space on this one, whereas on my original sample I kind of went over it with all the different shades, so it was mostly filled in. So I'm just cleaning this off real quick, which I do like to do, especially with the red pigmented inks, red and pink inks, so they do stain. It's not going to damage the stamp at all, but that's just one of my little things. I just don't like it. Okay, so that means that can just go on there. Real simple stamping. Okay, that's all we need to do. We don't need tons of product to do this kind of thing. If you haven't got lots of colours, use what you have. You can use first and second generation ink as well to get different sort of intensities of those colours. But equally you could step it up by introducing more colour. We could double matte this, we could blend in stuff, we can make it really quite jazzy, but that's not the aim of the game today. We just want to make something really nice and simple. Okay. Again, we could layer this up on dimensionals, give it a bit of dimension, add some ribbon, all sorts of things. Okay, so that's just going to go on the front of that, and that immediately just pops now. And I think once you see it all together and that dark frame around there, I think it just sort of comes together all of a sudden. Okay, and that white space actually kind of starts to really work quite nicely. So we'll just bring in the scrap here, and we'll use that Blackberry Bliss ink again to stamp this nice "I really appreciate you" sentiment, which is just lovely. And I'm actually going to use the double oval, and this fits just about inside that scalloped oval shape. I did try it with the lovely label. It's a little, I don't know, it just felt like it was a bit too small and got a bit lost in the in there. So that's double oval, that just about fits that. Now these I am going to pop onto some dimensionals, just a couple on the back there, just to lift that up. Okay, and then we'll just pop that down at the bottom, something like straight and something like in the middle, which is about there. And like I say, we can just bring in these purple gems now. I think I might use the Highland Heather ones, and you've got the two sizes, so we can do our, well, I can do my usual little trio of gems, which I like to add. It's super subtle, but obviously the recipient, when it's in their hands, will see those. These have got like a little bit of a texture to them. We've had something similar before. I don't know whether that'll pick up on the camera. They've got a bit of a texture and a kind of glittery look to them. What are they actually called? Purple Fine Shimmer Gems is what they're actually called. And that's it. Super simple. Super simple. And I mean, you could bash those out in like a batch element as well. So if you wanted to do a heap of you know, your thank you cards for post Christmas period, you know, find another sentiment maybe, and you could just go across and get those done. You can get 2 card bases out of a sheet, so you can almost do them in sort of pairs or whatever you want really, and have a variation. And you don't have to stick to the pinks just because they're designed to be lavenders. Doesn't mean they have to be. You could easily pass them off for like lupins and things like that, so you could introduce all kinds of other colours there as well. Okay, so that's it from me today. Don't forget to check the links and hop along from my blog, so do check that out. Give everybody some likes and subscribes if you've not seen their projects before, and hopefully they'll give you some other ideas on how you can achieve some real simple stamping cards. Okay, that's it from me today. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.